Fortnite Season 3's been out for a few days, and as always, I'm going to make you the king of your friend group by showing you secrets most players probably won't find out for months. From a hidden POI not many people have found yet, to the incredibly weird fact of police cars being entirely removed from Fortnite, yeah, I know, wait till you find out why. These are Fortnite Season 3 secrets you probably didn't know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, let's get into it. The leaked Atlantis POI. In Season 2, Deadpool was our secret skin, and this season around, we have Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman. You're all probably familiar with the Deadpool yacht and are wondering, will Aquaman have his own POI in Season 3? The answer to that is probably. Here's why I say that. Leakers on Twitter have discovered a new hidden POI called The Ruins, which is said to be located where the huge whirlpool is on the map. I mean, it makes sense, the location is set to feature temples, monuments, and much more, basically confirming some sort of Atlantis POI in Fortnite Season 3. I decided to go ahead and create this concept to showcase what it could look like in-game. I mean, Atlantis Arena does sound kinda catchy, but yeah, Atlantis in Season 3 hopefully soon. The hidden POI. In Chapter 2 Season 3, there are a range of brand new POIs for you to explore. You're probably already familiar with locations like Fortilla, Caddy Corner, maybe even updated versions of the Rig, which is now Rickety Rig, and of course the agency, now called the Authority. And that's all of them, or is it? There's actually a secret unnamed POI added in Season 3, which you can't even find on the map. Why? Well, it's because it's outside the map. It's a hidden location only known as the Pontoon, which moves around every single match. You can find the Pontoon on the western or southern side of the map by looking for a distant boat. If you head there and locate it correctly, you'll realize that this boat is actually filled to the brim with chests, consumables, healing items, and slurp barrels. Not only that, but because it's on the outskirts of the island, the Pontoon gives you a free boat to head back to the map. Just remember, it changes location every single match, so keep an eye out. Useful llama trick. Around the Fortnite Island, ever since the early days of Battle Royale, loot llamas have often found themselves in the weirdest spots imaginable. I don't know about you, but I've seen these guys high up in trees, on the edge of cliffs, underground, and more. But with Season 3 giving us a great flood, covering the entire island in water, it's pretty safe to guess that llamas are going to be showing up under the surface. And if you guessed that, you are completely right. Now, the only annoying thing here is that Season 3 doesn't actually allow you to swim underwater, so if the llama's there and I'm here, how do Tommy get llama? Don't worry, I got you covered. A secret trick to getting the loot out of the underwater llamas is simply pull out your gun, shoot them. You might think that it would just keep the loot underwater, but everything kinda just floats to the surface for you to pick up. Like I said, next time you're swimming around in Fortnite, don't just look out for sharks, also look out for those secret llamas. The secret skin. For those of you who bought the Battle Pass, code T5G by the way, you might have taken a quick browse and maybe even looked at a loading screen or two, but in 2 Battle Pass loading screens, you can actually find unreleased hidden item shop skins. So in Tier 29 loading screen, you could spot 2 players driving a car, with the driver being a crash test dummy outfit and the passenger looking like some kind of robotic hipster. The guy's also holding a weapon I've never seen before, although it could just be a stylized version of an existing gun. Then, if you look on the dash, you can see a bobblehead that shows a Summer MEOWSCLES holding a surfboard. We do know that drivable cars are coming in the future, so it's possible that everything else in this loading screen is coming to Fortnite with it. Don't believe me? You could actually find the crash test dummy skin in-game right now in some locations, not to mention the fact that his arms and legs are pretty much all over the place on chests, in houses, and more. There's also another loading screen featuring a skin who looks like a girl wearing pink glasses while on roller skates. Looks like a pretty neat outfit, and I bet we'll be seeing her in the item shop soon too, considering, well, she's the only person in the entire loading screen. But speaking of secrets hidden in the Battle Pass, the hidden monster. In the Tier 9 loading screen on the stack of houses in the background, you could pay close attention and actually spot 2 ominous looking red eyes in a window. Not exactly sure who this person or monster is, or if we'll see a skin with red eyes like this in the future. But you guys pointed out in the comments of our last video, so we thought we'd share it. Keep them coming, gamers. Golden sharks. When sharks attack you in Fortnite, they don't do much damage, but if you're low on health and get eaten by a shark, so does a lot of your loot. That's not even to mention the fact that you can literally feed items to a shark and it will consume them. Now you're probably asking, literally, why would anyone do that? Well, it turns out that if you keep feeding the sharks your loot, they will begin to glow and then their rarity will get higher for everything they eat. You can get the sharks to legendary status or even mythic if they eat a mythic item, then they'll just glow that color. Basically what I'm trying to say is killing the shark will then make them drop all kinds of loot for you and it's super helpful. So if you see a glowing shark swimming around, definitely kill it. You might just find yourself getting stacked off of one of these little cuddly guys. The secret emote. The brand new kit outfit in the Battle Pass actually has a built-in emote included with the skin. Wow, great secret, except this rabbit hole goes deeper. It's actually possible to use this special emote with other skins. But here's the thing, it looks horrifying actually. First, go ahead, equip the kit outfit, then head on over to your menu, select game mode, and switch to Save the World. Once in the mode, you now need to head to your Save the World locker and pick any skin you want to use the emote on. Now just head to select game mode again and go straight back into Battle Royale. You can just use the emote to your heart's content until you at least change your skin or go into a match. But let's move on to another secret about Kit. Kit and MEOWSCLES. Back in Season 2, MEOWSCLES was introduced to the world, and little was known about him other than he was friends, or maybe more than that, with Lynx. Since then, MEOWSCLES has become an icon in his own right until he was kicked out of the op by Deadpool and turned over to Shadow. But when all those juicy Season 3 leaks came out midway through last season, there was mentions that the Battle Pass would include a robot version of MEOWSCLES. And although that didn't happen, I wonder who in the current Battle Pass resembles something like that. Of course, Kit. Weird thing is, Kit isn't a robot version of MEOWSCLES, but instead, he is actually MEOWSCLES' son. Kit is the boss you fight over at Catty Corner, but it seems that MEOWSCLES is indeed living with him. At the POI, you could actually spot a large cat food bowl and a small bowl on a table. You can even see a cardboard box on one of the chairs because Kit can't reach the table. It's pretty adorable. And just to remove any shred of doubt, Kit's own skin description reads, proudly following in his father's paw prints. So I guess the burning question is, who is Kit's mother? Wow, look at the time. It's already time to move on to the Marauders. One of the most terrifying parts of Fortnite right now isn't even the sharks, but instead the Marauders. These guys come down at random from the sky and use their insane aimbot to take you out in just a few shots, especially if some of them have hunting rifles. What's so terrifying about them is actually the fact that some of them will chase you forever until they either kill you or they die. They are freaking determined, and not gonna lie, that's why they scare me. But there's something really goofy about the Marauders which you probably didn't notice. Once a group of Marauders are alone and have no target to fight, instead of just walking around looking for enemies, they just stand in a group and, well, start dancing? Like, literally just have a dance party. Oh, and they also build. Like, these guys literally just randomly build when no one is there. So weird, but I hope the Marauders never learn to crank 90s and join Twitch, because then we are all screwed. The new bunkers. On the island, we become pretty familiar with the concept of secret bunkers, and yeah, these things are everywhere and have been for years. It was fun trying to learn what these bunkers meant originally, but Epic just refused to tell us. Eventually, we were given the redacted bunker, and we're still waiting on this thing to open too. If you can't tell, I've lost hope. But keeping up with this running gag of having random bunkers around the map for no reason, Epic has added even more with Season 3. In some bushes on the island, you can find all new secret bunkers. Like the others, they mean nothing, and you can't open them. But maybe, just maybe, we'll find the meaning of these things in the future. I'm just not holding my breath though. Bud the Mushroom. In a small amount of areas on the Fortnite island right now, you can spot a weird-looking mushroom that's quite different from pretty much any other consumable. Introducing Bud the Mushroom, a weird-looking guy who you could feed wood to, and in return he follows you around and gives you health and shield. You might recognize him, he was added accidentally just before Season 3 began and deactivated immediately. But now he's back in action and you can find him, you just gotta keep an eye out. Make sure you have 100 wood on you though, it's actually a huge advantage over other players. The visual audio update. For those of you who use the visual audio setting because you have hearing problems or because you just prefer it, the setting received a new update with Season 3. You can now see when enemies are healing or drinking shields. It was an update I'm surprised Epic didn't add sooner, but nevertheless, it's here now for all to enjoy. The Enlightened Battle Pass. In the Battle Pass, Epic is continuing the trend of allowing you to upgrade your skins. Last season, all of us were scrambling to get the famed Golden Peely skin that you could only receive by grinding to level 300. Well, you can now get enlightened versions of your Battle Pass skins by leveling up in Season 3. Luckily, not as much grinding is needed this time, at least we hope. As you can see here with Eternal Night, the skin becomes more enlightened as you level up, with this being the stage you receive after passing level 100. It even changes depending on which color scheme you use. The Police Car Secret. You might have noticed that something seems different about the cars around Fortnite's flooded island, and no, it's not the fact that you can't drive them yet. Police cars used to be everywhere back in Season 2, and it seems that with the new Season 3 launch, Epic has opted to remove every single police car in the game. No one knows for sure why they did this, but if I were to take a swing at it, I'm assuming it's because of all the things happening in the world right now. Who knows if police cars will even return in the future? Either way, like I said, they're gone, at least for now. Fire damage. The last secret for Season 3 is that Fortnite has officially added environmental fire damage, meaning that if you set some wood on fire in the game right now, it will actually burn. For example, place some wooden builds near a propane tank or gas station, then shoot it, and watch it burn. Pretty cool stuff, just make sure you avoid building around gas stations or anywhere which can set your entire build on fire. Oh, also the flare gun will probably release soon, they'll tie in. Please, fellow gamers, subscribe and psych for 100 years of good luck. It's been Tommy, Keeper here, Top 5 Gaming.